Hi everybody, Mom here. I have an article here I wanted to share with you. It is from WND.com. The title is Congress Should Give EMP Threat Highest Priority, says expert. Attack would be a nightmare you'll never wake up from. This is what the preppers are prepping for. It says, imagine life without electronics. No computer, no TV, no smartphone, no web. The credit card is useless because the banking system is useless. Everything requires electricity, including the gas pump, so you could not even get gas if you happen to have a car that would work anyway. If the electrical grid system is knocked out, it affects everything that depends upon that grid. Talking about telecommunications, banking, gas, food, water delivery, emergency services, our lights, surge system, an EMP or an electromagnetic pulse can result from a naturally occurring solar flare, but it can also follow from a man-made nuclear explosion at high altitude. A powerful EMP can fry all electronic devices in a region or even an entire country, depending on how large the explosion is. Such an event would also render hospitals unable to help their patients. I mean, you think about it. Everything we use is electronic. It says here that it does not have to come, it does not have to come from a place like North Korea or any other hostile country. Any technically inclined person can make a flux gun, which can create the effect of an EMP on a local area. And apparently there are videos out there showing people how to make these flux guns, which of course leads to concerns about lone wolf EMP attacks. Now, if you read my blog, amomlookingup.wordpress.com, you know, and well, even if you don't read my blog, if you pay any attention whatsoever to the news, to alternative news, and you have half a brain, you can figure out that these articles are not presented without permission. And we also know that the so-called powers that be like to give us a warning without coming right out and saying, warning, warning. So what I mean is it's very possible there could be a false flag event in the future, including a flux gun, over a small area as a test run, so to speak. Perhaps to implement martial law over, say, Cleveland. I don't know. But it's very possible that they could wipe out the electrical grid for a small area at a time. You remember a couple of years ago there was a TV show out called Revolution, where they lost all lights and all power. So that was more than likely a foreshadowing of what they could anticipate happening, or what they could very well cause to happen. But we also know that we're not going to lose electricity and lose power and go back to the 1800s for very long, because the Bible tells us about the two witnesses and how they are hated by the entire world, and they are killed, and the entire world watches them die, and the entire world celebrates their deaths, and then they also witness them coming back to life and being called up to heaven. So the best way, or the most obvious way for that to happen, is through satellite TV. So we know that the electrical grid will have to remain in place, at least for that to happen, as well as for the Antichrist system to work, to be able to survey the entire world, to watch the entire world, to keep track of the entire world. When the mark of the beast is implemented, we all suspect it will be in the form of some sort of electronic tattoo or a chip put under the skin. All of those things require electricity. So my point is, I don't think we need to be worried about a mass scale EMP attack. So that's it. I hope you all have a good night. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. And if you don't mind, please like and subscribe. And I'll be back with you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.